Assalamualaikum and hi. In this video, we will discuss current issues in human resource management. We have selected a current issue relating to the recruitment and selection process in KFC. KFC had to recruit existing workers from middle-aged adults between the ages of 36 and 55, particularly during the current pandemic. Thus, the purpose of this study is to give a solution to this problem by defining the factors and choosing the best recommendations to overcome them.
One of the main problems is generally one's health because it causes missed work days and unwanted interruption. Employee health problem will only lead to poor performance at KFC and a high absenteeism rate. Older people are not ideal for working in fast food restaurant because the job may be highly exhausting and requires a lot of energy. For this reason, KFC has developed their own age requirement strategy that works for the company.
Factors of hiring existing older workers. The first one is can't hire enough workers to replace those who leave. Some of the workers are not loyal to the company and choose to quit. Workers may leave due to legacy issues such as low pay and poor benefits, possible COVID-19 exposure in the workplace, and just because they want to change career path or further their studies. This reduces the size and strength of the workforce, requiring employers to hire existing older workers for certain positions. Secondly, shortage of good candidates and rising recruitment costs at the same time. Mistakes in the recruitment process can be costly to the company. For example, does not stick to structure. Employers may have a great position for which many competent individuals apply, but then make mistakes due to a poor interview process and unstructured applicant selection. After all the effort, the last thing employers want is to recruit someone who turns out to be a bad fit for the job position, and employers had to wind up back at square one again. Lastly, older workers are more skilled and experienced. Most companies prefer the older generation for managerial positions, especially in service industries. Existing older workers have more experience and extensive knowledge of the company's operations, products, and customers. New workers or students who start working immediately after graduation normally require more ongoing training and advice in their first few months. At the end of the day, each new worker should be recruited based on their skills, qualities, and abilities instead of age or seniority, as this may cause unconscious bias.
Our first recommendation is to establish a minimum age range from the hiring of 18 to 37 years old in order to attract more qualified candidates for open position. This is because the delayed employee service will be impacted by the underage hiring and acceptance of middle-aged people who already carry a significant amount of responsibilities. The following solution is to offer elderly workers monthly checkup. Applying this method will help in early disease detection and increase the possibility that complication will be treated because KFC is only able to retain older staff. As a result of the pandemic, it would be better for them to focus just on the workers who are more exposed to disease, such as older workers, rather than offering everyone their monthly examination due to a shortage of funds, as they were not able to draw in many consumers in their first year of operation during the pandemic outbreak. The final option we have suggested is for KFC to conduct a job application interview, because conducting an interview will enable the interviewer to determine whether or not the information provided by the applicant is accurate.
I will explain about advantages and disadvantages based on the solutions. There are some advantages from the solutions that we choose about recruiting more young employees for existing jobs. First advantage is that young employees have new energy and perspective. Young employees can provide your company a new viewpoint and a different way of thinking. The majority of young employees are eager to learn new things, get experience, and use their new skills in the workplace. This energy is fantastic for boosting morale, production, and teamwork. If you want to attract the millennial market, have younger staff will help you because they know how to connect and interact with their peers. Next advantage is workforce development. Young employees are used to learning. They will still have a mindset that will make it easier for them to absorb training if they have just complete secondary or tertiary education. This will give your business the chance to establish a youthful staff that is specially trained to match the needs and culture of their organization. Other than that, while younger employees have many advantages, there are also some disadvantages to recruiting them as well. Here are the few reasons why younger employees might not be the ideal employees for you. Younger employees can occasionally channel their enthusiasm to advance the company, but they frequently lack the life and job experience necessary to effect positive change. This knowledge is possessed by older workers, who are frequently unappreciated assets for many companies. Next disadvantage is young employees may have a lack of leadership ability. Employing young workers as managers or supervisors may make it challenging for them to supervise senior employees. They are lacking in management experience and interpersonal communication abilities, which are crucial for forming a team and developing rapport.
Based on the description above, there are lots of advantages and disadvantages of the solutions, but we definitely had chosen the greatest solution for the company to solve the problems. In our opinion, recruiting more young employees for existing jobs is the best recommendation for the company to deal with their problems. This is because today's global enterprises must deal with a talent crisis, a skills gap, and aging workforce. Thus, businesses must look to younger generations in order to overcome these obstacles. Next, it is a well-known fact that every sort of worker has a unique working style. The cause of it might be the working style they have mastered and encountered, or the kind of tasks they are skilled in performing. Most of the time, young employees strive to be the best in their positions and make an impression right away. Last but not least, one cannot develop using the same outdated methods. Rather, the procedure needs to adapt. Companies that once ruled the world but have failed to do so recently desperately need the help of smart, modern new generation personnel. Young generations could lack experience but not lack knowledge. Finding the ideal candidate is a key objective for the hiring team, and implementing the right procedure can improve the experience of the applicant, the interviewer, the hiring manager, and the HR department. Additionally, it could improve the efficiency of your company. HR experts should make sure they use the proper recruitment and selection procedures and recruit the most qualified employees for their company. To conclude, the finance department must estimate and prospect the budget for each stage of the recruitment and selection process, in addition to working with the HR department.